What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live composing show. My name is Stephen Melin. Hope you're doing fabulous here today on this Wednesday, beginning of November. How are you guys doing? I'm excited today because we get to do another live stream. I mean, that's always a fun thing, right? We get to do a live composing show where today we're working on Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is a brand new Switch game that releases tomorrow. It's absolutely mind-boggling that there are still new Switch games 7 years later, 8 years later. What the heck? Absolutely crazy. If you're here in the live chat, make sure you say hey. I like to always say hi to you guys. Trying to get used to this new time here on Wednesdays at 10. I know it's a little early. I used to do these on Thursdays at 12, so it's a bit of a shift here, but I hope that this new time serves somebody. But I'm excited to write some new music today. And specifically, what's interesting about today, it's kind of funny that this actually follows up, 2 streams in a row. We're doing Super Mario, because last time we did, what was the name of it? Mario Party Jamboree, which was kind of this jazzy, fun Nintendo style. And so today we're going to kind of lean into a similar style, but maybe even goofier, because we're talking about Mario and Luigi. And if you've played these games before, my favorite is probably the original GBA one. And I'm a big fan of the Mario RPG series in general and the Paper Mario series. So this sound is very near and dear to my heart. I'm excited to play around with this today. But what I did is I grabbed a clip from the game. Again, it releases tomorrow on the Switch. And the gameplay clip is from this first town called Twisty Island. And I ran the audio through an AI splitter, which basically removes the sound effects or most of the sound effects from the music, which is super cool because then you can just mute the music. And for purposes like this, you can play around. And it helps when writing music on top of it. And so today, we have this beautiful little island. And I love that they kept the artistic style. They kept the cartoony style. And I also like that this is like a made-up language. But yeah, so we have Mario and Luigi. It's an RPG. They are running around their town. And the original music is pretty goofy. It's very jazzy. A lot of crazy voices. So in this scene, they're trying to rescue this girl who's scared of bugs, but she thinks that they're bugs. Yeah. So they're gonna walk all the way around and try to go guide her out of this. So my goal today is to get through at least a minute of music, to make a minute loop, kind of in a RPG platformer style, that's what the blend of the genres is here. But yeah, I think this is going to be super fun getting to do this today. So let's cue up. Alrighty. So here's my first little idea that I came up with. Just kind of queuing up for today.
Let's go!
So essentially, let's see. Thing about Mario music is it's traditionally very ragtime based, because even the original, it's very ragtime. Kind of has a Caribbean flair to it. Right. So it kind of mixes the ragtime sound. So if you were to think of like The Entertainer, right? It's kind of that walking bass. mixed with, I don't know, like a jazzy. So it's kind of ragtime, part jazz. And then in Mario music, Koji Kondo loves to do his flat 6, flat 7, 1. So if you kind of mix all those things together, I think this is a pretty appropriate.
Let's go!
So for the key of C, I'm going to use the F sharp as a passing tone. Kind of give it that jazzy ragtime flair. Going back and forth between the B flat. I can keep going. It's kind of the style, right? So, I think this is going to be a fun little time. And whoever's hanging out with me, come say hey. I know you're here. I see you. Come say hey. So lonely in the chat today. I do want to pose the question, what's your favorite Mario RPG game of all time? And are you excited about Brothership releasing? Again, I totally understand that this new time is a little early for many folks, especially on the West Coast. I understand because I'm on the East Coast, and so it's 10 a.m. for me, but it's 7 a.m. I know it's early for a lot of the guys over in the West Coast. So, what you gonna do?
Let's go!
So I chose a tempo that's pretty upbeat, 94.
Let's go!
So I gotta just run with this. Let's pull up some stuff. Hey, what's up, Alexander? Glad you're here, man. I want to open up. What is it called? It's the Chris Hine horns, right? I think that's what it's called. CH horns. I just want to lean straight into the Mario sound, and I feel like I already got a huge runway walking through the Super Mario, the Mario Party Jamboree rescore, because it just kind of put my brain into this space again. Oh yeah, I forgot that I have two different types. So I have session horns, and then I have the Chris Hine horns. I'm pretty sure the Hine horns are the ones that have been used in all the Mario games. I think I made a mistake last time saying the session horns, but I think both of them have been used pretty heavily. But let's start with the Chris Hine horns. Love these things. They're ancient. It is an old contact library. But these have been used throughout the full history of Mario games. And it's amazing how many old samples are still used. So
let's go.
Might do a side-by-side comparison here. I think my ear prefers the session horns, which, if any of you have, oh my gosh, my brain is not awake yet. Sorry, guys. I need to drink a whole lot more coffee before talking. Excuse me. Yeah. What was I saying? That the if you have complete, which is the native instruments, a giant bundle of all their sample instruments, then you already have Session Horns Pro. Yeah, Alexander, I've been using New Window for about 2 years now. On maybe a year. I have no sense of time right now. Between 1 and 2 years, I've been using New Window, and it has helped substantially in game audio. And I will likely do a video or 2 or 7 about this topic because it's such an important topic to talk about. And this is basically in-game audio. A lot of the times, not all the time, but as a composer, you can get more gigs by also being a sound designer. And if you are going to use Wise or Fmod, specifically Wise, which is middleware, then you're really going to need this ability to quickly work within your DAW and Wise. Now, in the industry, most people will use Nuendo or Reaper. And if you look at any job posts for game audio, that's usually a requirement, is you have to have proficiency in either Reaper or Nuendo. And that's because both of these programs are extremely fast at editing audio and spitting out audio in bulk. And one of the huge advantages of Nuendo is it has a built-in, what's called the Game Audio Connect, which is, I guess it's a plugin, it's a built-in plugin that allows you to literally drag and drop. I gotta show this sometime, it's so neat. When you have Wise open, like on your other screen, you literally take, I'm talking like MIDI data, like anything you select right here, I would literally click it and drag it. And then when I drag it into the Game Audio Connect plugin, it'll actually auto-generate into my Wise session, and it'll, boom, populate in the Wise session on whatever parameter I selected. So this is just mind-blowing for how fast you can work and you can implement your audio into a video game literally instantly. Like as soon as you make the changes in DAW, in your new window, you make a change, play your keyboard, whatever, boom, now it shows up in Wise, and now you can actually program it. So I can't think of any other software that does anything, close to that. So yeah, I mean, as a game audio pro, this is magic. And I got to show it off. Like, I don't know why people aren't talking more about this, because you can do it the long way and you can export every audio asset individually and then throw it in. But that's just like a very laborious extra step when you can literally click and drag it and then make quick changes and then open it up again. It's so crazy. Anyway, I get a little passionate about this stuff. Okay, this is the winner. Sorry, Chris Heinhorns from like 20 years ago. Session Horns from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's still old. It just wins. Let me get my click open.
Let's go.
With Mario yelling at me here. Let's go. Yeah, da, da. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Here we go. Let's cue it up. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
I don't know if I should do it 2 times or 1. Might be cool to do like a solo. This is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
And then we'll go into the main theme. So that'll be my intro. Markers in Cubase and Nuendo are stellar. You can do infinite markers, infinite tracks. And so I like to I don't know if this is a Nuendo only function. It might be, but you can do a freeze pane, so you can actually divide your tracks. So up here, notice this, I can scroll up and down, and then over here I can scroll. If I had a bunch of other tracks, I could scroll. Maybe if I zoom it in, it'll... I don't ever do that. Hold on. There's so many things you can do. Here, it's like this, right? I can scroll up and down, but notice it's not changing these. So they're frozen up top, so I can put my most important information. That's just so useful. There's a reason why all the film guys and video game guys have all made the switch. Not all of them, but a vast majority have made the switch to Nuendo. And it doesn't hurt that it's a German company and they are in close links with Hans Zimmer and his studio. And so when they make a request to be implemented, Steinberg tends to make those implemented very, very fast.
Let's It's a goal.
They know who's leading the industry.
It's a goal.
Alright, so cool. This is going to be like my ensemble. And so I'm going to open up from session horns. I'm going to open up a solo. Let's go ahead and grab a few things for fun. Let's do this. Alto sax, bari sax. Whoops. I'll load them all as separate. Let's do trombone. That should be good. That's enough to work with. And then I'm just going to duplicate. So I'm going to say solo blank session horns. And then I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. So now I can just go through and type them in. So what do we do? Trumpet. I already forgot what I picked. Trumpet. This will be solo alto sax. This will be bari sax. And then trombone. And then real quick, I just have to delete the ones I'm not using. So here. That's just a shortcut. If you ever need to open up a bunch of libraries at once, don't waste your time, individually loading Contact. That's insane. It'll waste all your time. And I'm going to put all the volumes at 0 instead of -6. I hate when that's the default, but that is the standard in sample instrument land. Well, Alexander, since we're having an intimate chat here, any questions about the game industry or about writing game music or anything like that I can help with while we're just hanging out? I don't mind it being a small crowd today. The thing with YouTube is I actually tend to get way more views after. It's after I upload, like a live stream like this. It just depends on the hours you run a live stream, but typically a lot more people will come towards the end of the stream, and then a whole lot more people, hundreds or thousands will watch the stream after the fact, not even during it, but whatever. Makes no difference to me. Oh no, my audio. There we go. These are off. There we go. Cool. Hey, see, now more people show up. What's up? How do I say your name? That's amazing. Trianta Philos? I'll just say Triforce. What's up, Triforce? I finally managed to make it to the live. Woohoo, you made it. Congratulations. You get... Here's your prize. Wow, that sounds awful. Sounds so bad. There you go. There you go. That is your consolation prize. Jeez, these horns. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, before I get just horrifically sidetracked here. What's up, T-Bell? Your favorite Mario RPG is Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. Yeah, that is the best one. Oh, that's cool. Greek. I do not know any Greek. I'm working on my Japanese. I know the most minor amount of Korean possible. I studied Spanish in high school, so I know like a fair amount of Spanish. But Greek, I've never done Greek.
It's a goal.
Oh, goodness. Okay, the brass library, the good one I'm actually using today, is called Session Horns Pro. It's right here. It's included in Complete, which is, Complete with a K, which is Native Instruments bundle.
It's a goal.
Highly recommend all composers have Complete because it gives you contact. More than that, there are quite a few good libraries in there. Not all of them are good, but I'd say about half of them are really, really solid. What happened? Why are these just bad? I know why. I need to do swing. This is a Cubase innuendoism. You have to set your swing by using this quantize settings right here. So I like to do 66% and then quantize it again. And what it does is it actually changes the size of the beats. Check this out. I just think this is so neat that it actually visually shows you. Notice right here, this is like one bar, right? Or one beat within a bar. Normally it would be 4 even 16th notes. But when I do 66% swing, notice it's a long and then a short, long, short. So it goes da, 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 long, short, instead of short, 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 which would be 4 shorts. It goes long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. So you can actually visually see how it quantizes. I just think that's so cool. Again, I'm a huge Nuendo fanboy.
It's a goal.
I'm gonna kill the sound effects while we're writing. Ugh, what happened? Na, 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 na. It's like the notes are there, but they're just in the wrong beats. There we go. That looks way cleaner. Here's what it sounds like. And this little, I want it to be in a solo. Wow, I just went into straight up Earthbound mode. What's up, Sarah? This is gonna be a fun time. Okay, now let's get all the essentials out of the way. I need a bass. Boom, boom, a boom, 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 ba da ba da. My favorite bass actually is from the most obscure place. At least a plucked bass, like a jazz bass, is very distinct. Oh, shut up, iLock. Why are you being dumb? I don't know. But this is called the, I think, Balkan? Balkanish double bass. This is from UV, which is the company. World Suite is the library. Anyway. It just sounds so good. I'll turn the reverb off so I can use my own. If you ever hear this double bass in any of my music, this is the one. I use this in so much of my music. It's just become a staple. You know how we have a staple sound? Anything jazz related, I'll pull this out. That's going to be so fun. Let's do it. It's got to be interesting. I'm also trying to kind of get nods, if you remember from Super Mario 3 or Mario Kart 64. Luigi's Raceway, or no, Mario's Raceway. It's all in the same zeitgeist, if you will. Sure, why not? Let's just roll with that. And then we're going to 16th note, 66% swing on everything today. Just to kind of give it that jazziness. Let's test it out. Turn it down in the mix. 3 dB. I love that you can hear all the little finger clicks and clacks. I love that they kept that in. Sounds so real. This part got messed up. So if there's ever a quantization that messes up, you can hit the reset quantize button. That's a new window thing I love. Over here, there's a little button down there. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. There you go. Reset wrong screen. Reset quantize, and then what it does is it resets it before I quantize, and then I can maybe try something different. Usually, when something messes up, it's just because the first note is not on the beat, and then when I hit quantize, it'll clean it up. And there it was. Perfect. What happened there? I really like that, kind of keeping the it just kind of like propels us into the next. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. There we go. Why the heck not? You know what's funny is I'm not a jazz guy, but the more I do music, the more I love jazz. And you know what's so funny is a breakthrough soundtrack, I guess, for me early on was Beard Blade. I'm not sure if you've heard of that game. I'll do a little shameless plug here, because if you haven't played it, and if you like old Nintendo games, you will actually adore this game. If you have a Steam Deck, that is the best possible place to play it, because it never released on Nintendo Switch. But here's what it looks like. Right here, boom. You can go check it out on Steam. It's super fun on computer Steam, but it's actually, I think, the perfect Steam Deck game. But this is straight up Mario meets Donkey Kong 2. All the secrets, all of the fun. It is so much fun. This is like one of the most fun games I've ever made music for. Anyway, in that game, the main instrument was the Barry sax. But back then I used all 16-bit instruments, so I never got to really realize that style. But I've had a lot of practice, a lot of reps writing in this style with all the little, just all the little runs and stuff that, it's all kind of stuck. So you got to be careful here when quantizing that we don't quantize over the little grace notes. So what I'm going to do is, oh gosh, you see how much it destroys it? I have to be very selective here. So I'm going to do inverse selection. So all I did right now is I selected everything. And as I go through, if there's a note that feels off or poor timing, because it's overly quantized, I will hit the reset quantize on only those notes. I mean, it's already sounding really good. So let's start there. See how lifeless it became? Here's a moment where you need to extend the legato past the note. So this all is pretty. Stop, needs to be quantized. Cool. What do you guys think so far? In the right direction? Let's go ahead and get the obvious out of the way. Let's get... I don't even know what to grab. I mean, a jazz kit, but what style do I want here? Let me stick with what I know, and then we'll go from there. This is one thing I don't have a great selection of. I have an idea. Let me let this load for a second. What's up, Devin? Taking forever to load. There we go. Okay, I don't actually want to use Easy Drummer. I'm actually going to just disable that in case I need it again. I'm going to grab an old contact library. Sometimes I just find weird stuff. Jazz kit. Once upon a time, I did a documentary, a film, which required a whole lot of jazz. And I didn't have a good drum set. I didn't have a jazz kit. And so I went out and bought a bunch of sample loops, you know, like real recordings. And it came with a little contact patch of those samples cut up. And it was really, really nice. And I'm wondering if I still have it. This might be a shot in the dark, but this is why I keep so many things. I think it was from... I really want to find this, guys. Go to my samples. Tried to be as clear as possible in my organization. Oh man, what the heck is it called? I really want to find this because it will. I think it's the perfect. This is such a shot. But I think it was from Loopback. I found it. Hey. Okay. Sampler patches, contact, yay, drum kits. Oh my gosh, I found it. I'm gonna load 2 of them. I'm gonna load them all just to test them all out. Yay! So this is from Loop Masters. It's an old like Volume 1 Mark Fletcher, who's a jazz drummer. It's like such a random thing, but let's do it. Richie! What the heck? It's Richie. Everybody say hey to Richie. For those who are not aware, Richie is a legendary composer. He's actually, this is his style. You should be writing this, dude. He's an old friend from Chicago days. My gosh. Can't believe Richie's here. And then we got Zach. What's up? Let's try this. Oh my heavens. Okay. Oh, that sounds so good. Because it has the, you know, the rolled snare with the brushes. I mean, it needs some help, but it's extremely dry, but I like it because these are like cut up samples. It wasn't made to be a sample instrument, but I actually like that about it. It needs some love. Like it needs, let's do a couple things. I don't usually use a lot of compression, but drums sometimes, if there ever was a time. Let's grab drums. Let's just do something simple like compact. I feel like that helped a little bit. And then EQ. Yes, I'm still using version 1 of FabFilter. Get off my back. I had someone seriously like try to make fun of me for that the other day. On YouTube. I mean, come on, I know it's YouTube. Like, really? They've been out with FabFilter Pro Q3 for like years now. Why would you ever? You can't possibly be a pro if you're using something from 15 years ago. Have you seen my libraries? They're ancient. It doesn't matter. Make good music. I almost responded, let me listen to your stuff. And then we'll have a real convo. Ugh. There we go. I like that shape. Drums. Helps out the snare right there. And then right here, it takes away some of that brittle. I'm just going to leave it alone from there and just kind of see how it fits. Anyway, here we go, man. Here we go. Haha, yes. It has such potential. I'm actually not happy with my EQ curve yet. The samples are so dry. Let me just see inside the contact instrument itself if there is an option. I've done enough contact programming to know that in most cases, if you go to the modulation tab, you can actually go to the release. Oh, there it is. That helps so much. Now there's not that cutoff. That's just like this. Like abrupt. Triforce. Yeah. When it comes to compression, I don't have much to say. It's something you just have to experiment with and see what does it do to the sound. Do you like the sound or not? It's kind of what it boils down to. But in general, the reason I would use compression on a drum kit is just to limit some of the harsher attacks. Because check this out. I mean, visually look at it. If I take it off, let me go to like there. That's probably the harshest sound we have. Okay. Watch what happens when I turn it on. You see how every single time it hits, it's like slapping the red line. That means my compressor is doing its job. It's keeping the sound from going above the red line. If I turned it off, then it would peak slightly. Or has the potential to. So this just kind of tames it down. It kind of normalizes the volumes. But the purpose of the EQ is to help, theoretically, help take away some of the hissiness. I just did it too much. See, that's what we're trying to get rid of. But I don't want to do too much. Anyway, I probably won't do a lot of notes in the drum kit. Anyway, okay. Now that I'm done with my soapbox. Let's get back to it. 1, 2. Let me actually count in. Oh my gosh, click! I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it, but just feels so unbalanced. So let me actually go to the individual instruments here. That one in particular is just so loud. I'm just gonna literally -6 dB it. Probably -3 on that one. probably save this as a new instrument for future Mario isms. All right, -3. Yay. That just feels way tighter to me. Okay, so I'm going to now save this little instrument. There it is. Save as instrument. Boom. And then I'll just put it right there. Has my own edit. Keep my own samples in there. Shaboom. Now it's saved forever. Yay. Doesn't have to be as in our face. Okay, back to the show. We also need just a tiny bit of reverb. I don't want a lot. There's actually an old, I think it's called Salt. No, 1989 verb is what it's called. Works really well on old drums. Okay, hopefully all that work was worth it. Here we go. A two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so fun. I love it. Okay, now we just gotta, get a good starting point on this. It actually looks really tight. Totally tight, bro. All right, and then we're gonna do the 16th note swing. Excellent. All right, so now my Barry sax sounds a little sluggish. I'm going to put him at -50 milliseconds, so that way all of the MIDI data starts 50 milliseconds sooner. Oh, that was too much. Give me -20. Doesn't help that it's not even on the beat. There we go. That helps.
Let's go!
Where do I want to go with this? Yeah. Something like that. Get my Stang face on today. All right. How's that gonna feel? I guess the trumpet also needs a little bit of a boost this way. Bum, 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 da, da, dum, da, dum, dum. So let's get the back beat here. Yum, bum, dum, bum, yada, dum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum. I don't know if I even want to modulate, but that in. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. That little last attack on C. Now I'm just going to clean up the MIDI so it's makes some kind of sense. I don't want to like overly quantize it or anything. That's why I leave my ends more or less loose like this. Loose ends, haha. Okay. Let me test this out. All right. All right, I'm just in the groove, guys. So this is going to be right. Video go. It's close. So we're gonna do. Let's get some chords because I haven't labeled anything. So this is B flat. If anyone's actually following what I'm doing, that's fine. You don't have to know what I'm doing. Okay, B flat, C, right? Let me get my grid. Actually, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to classic Mario style. E flat to the F. Instead of resolving to the G, we're going to go to the C. Now, I could do 2 passes of this. Nah. With that, let me actually test this theory. Then okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 2 Bs. So on B number 2, this is just easy mileage. We'll do B2, same chord progression, but the end will end on a G. Because guess what G leads to? To 5. So it'll lead back to a C section, which could be in, C. See what I did there? So many puns. I must be a dad. All right. Maybe for the second pass, we can do this. La-da-da. Bra-da-dum. Definitely. How many kids am I racking up? Only 6. Come on. Hey, a lot's changed since our youthful hanging out on the couch playing games days. It's okay, I still play games every day. I'm still a child. See, now I just play with my kids. I mean, it's great. I don't know. I don't think a B2 section is going to happen today. It's just too good to end on the there. I'll end with one of those. Bow. Coo-coo-ca-choo, as they say. As the cool kids from the 60s say. God is blessing America. I have 33% the amount. Oh, Richie, you have made my day today, sir. Thanks for joining. Sir Richard, you have chosen apparently the lowest audience count of all time in my viewing history of a day to come. So thank you for picking up the pieces. I don't know why no one's here today, but whatever. I'm here for it. I'm going to do it no matter what. This is straight up Mario 3. Shabba-dum-bum. that snare up. There it is. Like this needs like a break. See you, dude. Seriously, it means a lot. You came. Say hey. Something like that, yeah. Thanks, Devin. The few, the proud. Something like that, like, something in that neighborhood. Toms. Thing about drums is that you can kind of do anything as long as you change it up. It can't just be the same dang loop for the whole time. I think that actually right there, that solves it. It's so simple, but by using the toms, it's a different tone. We need like a pickup, like. This I don't want to do the kick drum until the next beat. Daniel, I mean, if we're doing something different with drums and percussion, you could always use more. What is the more you referring to? I don't have a cowbell. Actually, I do. It's hiding up there, the top of the kit. That's funny. Daniel. I like that right there, that little transition. Yeah. Just gotta fix the chords. The trumpet currently is not outlining the E flat. That's what's throwing me off. So let's start this over again. This right here. What's up, Jordan? No. No bueno. I'm close. Ah. I had to start on an F. Wait. E flat, I'm sorry. Let me simplify it. So there it is. Finally. Had to match the chords. Nope. Too many chromatics. There it is. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Keep that in the grid. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Whew. That was a toughie. I actually really like this as a C section. That's actually pretty cool. So this, let's just keep it rolling. But how? Maybe I'll move this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, perhaps. I just literally want to keep this the same. As this. Then we can get fancy on the second time around. That way it gives a little... I want to like emphasize the B flat. One more time. Let's call that the loop and see what it feels like. This is actually the same brass as last time, Jordan. It's the Mario brass. It's the session horns from Contact Native Instruments. Alto sax is a little late, so we're going to do negative 20 milliseconds.
It's a goal.
So we'll call this C2 just because we're adding harmony. So here I want to add the very sax harmony. That's the harmony part. this needs to be. Thanks so much. Sis Mike says, thanks for streaming, Stephen. Always impressive how you seem to understand the assignment when it comes to genre. Do you find that your clients reference Nintendo for temp tracks, or does it truly vary? Honestly, most of my clients in the video game world, most of the clients will reference Nintendo tracks because that's my style. I know it is. That's why I lean so heavy into it. I kind of have two styles. I either do this Super Nintendo, well, not Super Nintendo, you know what I mean? Very Nintendo style, which has its own quirks and stuff, or I'm much more serious, emotional with the live orchestral stuff. Just kind of the fun, goofy, very, very video gamey style, or the super serious, dark, orchestral, emotional stuff. And I love that because they're so different. And in the same day, I do both. It's kind of crazy. Okay, this needs to be short. And I got to turn the volume way down on this berry. Let's see if velocity will do it. It may not. Ah, it does. Good. Cool. These are not lined up, so let me make sure that they're the same milliseconds. Super Nintendo style. A Super Nintendo style. Those are my roots. Super Nintendo. I'm writing exactly how I would for Super Nintendo. I'm just using more lively instruments, you know what I mean? More realistic instruments. Which is all Nintendo's ever done. They've written the same way. Their composers have always written the same way, whether it's 8-bit, 16-bit, or modern with live instruments. It's always the same strong melody, very memorable, very clean loops, very specific instrumentation. It's very predictable in a good way. Very nostalgic. I feel like this bass line would do better to just kind of keep going without the pause. Boom, doom, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. So let's keep that little motif here. And then we just need a drum. Let's copy the drums from the beginning so that way it feels more connected. Let's jump to the end right here. And literally just do one bar, which means... No, that works. Let's make sure the loop works. Should.
It's a goal.
Yeah, that works. Ooh, this needs a companion. Just needs a friend to harmonize with him. And this should have a little scoopity-doop, also known as a grace note. A scoopity-doopity. There it is, and just turn him way down. Velocity. my gosh, I just had such a cool idea. Mario and Luigi, 2 instruments, brothers, fighting back and forth. Come on, it's a call and response. So I'm gonna let Mario be the saxophones, and then I'll let the trombone be Luigi, or however you want to think about it. But I think that's a really cool approach. It kind of gives us this back and forth, and that's what I was already doing later with like the harmonies. See, they work on harmony, and they also work separately. Oh, it's such a good idea. Okay, anyway, pat myself in the back and move on with the day. See, Mario. Oh, it's so fun because it fills in the gaps, right? It's a good idea. I just have to actually do it well. It sounds really hard on a trombone. If Richie was still here, I'd ask him. He's a trombonist. I like that. That's very Donkey Kong. David Wise. Also very Nintendo. That's the rhythm. Also very Grant Kirkhope. Donkey Kong 64, which is also Donkey Kong. It's just kind of in the zeitgeist of Nintendo music. Let's keep that shorter. I want the trombone to be a little bit less, it's less flexible, right? Like, you can't do as many notes, so I want to keep it simpler. Yeah. Come on, session horns, don't fail me. Don't you have stuff for that? Oh, I have to do a key switch. Oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna growl. You better believe it. That's perfect. I love it. I just gotta figure out the key switches. They're all in the lowest register. Hold up. Hold up! So, I gotta get all key switchy real quick. So, thankfully, it tells me where they are. So, vibrato is going to be C#1. It's way down here. Let's get these activated. So C#1 is here. And then, if you want to get some growly growls, then we're going to go into F1. Which is this there. What the heck? It says F1. This is F1. Do they mean 0? Oh boy. I'm very confused. Maybe it'll let me change? It does. Excuse me. So I'm going to move it to... Oh my gosh. This is such an ancient software. Terrible. Okay, I'm figuring it out. You can even see my screen. I'm figuring this out. You have to actually like drag it to where you want it. That's really archaic, but it's okay. We're going to figure this out. So vibrato, oh, it's insane. This is like terrible programming. Oh my gosh. Like I have to like slide it in. You see the red note? Oh my gosh. This is the worst thing ever. Okay. I never knew this was a feature. That's really bad programming. Anyway, it's okay. I'm going to overcome this challenge. We're going to do some key switching today. Okay, same thing. We need to put this little guy before we get to the next growly note. So that's a D. And then right here, when you keep it on the vibrato. Oh boy, this might work. It might not. We're just going to try, okay? Yeah! Heck yeah. This is wrong though. I think it was just like a triplet. So let's just reset the quantize on that. Yeah. Cool. I love it. Let's go. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, this is fun. Maybe this would be harmonized. It's making me laugh. I want to dodge the intro of the trumpet. There it is. You know what we haven't done is clarinet. That would work really well as a harmony there. That's in the same family, so let's grab that. Session Horns Pro. Oh, they don't do clarinet in this one. But the other one did. Let's do that. Right? That was Chris Hine. So that's one benefit is they have... I don't want multi-instruments, bro. I don't think it has it. Clarinets. There it is. Oh, gosh. When you harmonize, when and why did you go thirds versus fifths? That's a good question. I don't know. I just think it's my ear. I hate that that's the answer, but it's just the truth. There's a time and place to do thirds. Thirds are usually... I actually tend to do fourths. I think more of the chord itself. If I'm doing just C to a D, I have 3 notes to pick from. So I try to keep the melody on top and then whatever's next. So if the melody happens to be the third of the chord, then I have to do the third. Does that make sense? I have to do the third interval. Versus... So if the melody is... then I'm kind of restricted. I'm just following the chord with whatever's the next chord note in the inversion. I don't think about it too much. It's just practice. I've been writing for orchestral parts for so many years that my ear more or less knows. I don't know how to describe it very well, but let's do a clarinet, jazz clarinet, B flat. So this is CH horns. If this needs it. No bass here. Should it be? Should it be? I kind of like the no bass. It's like a break. Oh, that's fun. I need a little bass line there. It just connects it really well at the end. It gives a purpose to that measure. Boom, 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 boom. Turn. And maybe even do the little horns. Giggling over here. It's just so fun. I don't know why that makes me laugh. It's just so fun. It actually worked.
It's a goal.
say no to the clarinet. I really just like the brass in all of this, actually. Look at my there. Timeline back. Let's take a quick break. I'll be right back, and we'll finish this thing. I just went by so fast today. I want to add some kind of upper register, something like a bell or a celesta or something to help give it a little bit more levity. Let's take a break. Come right back. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the coffee music. All right, friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having fun with this one so far. So we're working on Mario and Luigi Brothership. We are rescoring a scene, which is the first town in the game. And by the way, this game releases tomorrow on Nintendo Switch, so go grab it, enjoy it. I love Mario and Luigi, so this is exciting. I love the track we have so far. I think it's like 90% there. I think there's a couple touches we can add to help make it a little bit more special. So I have opened up a fresh instance of Contact. And I'm going to go to my database of retro VGM samples, and I want to go to the GBA era. Maybe the DS. Let's actually start with DS. Let's go to Mario and Luigi. Gosh, there's Bowser's Inside Story. There's Partners in Time. There's so much stuff here that I've collected over the years. So let me see if there's just a spark of nostalgia from those games that might help us. I'm trying to think of what would be good to add on top. Let me grab some of the synth. Oh no. Grab some of the synth stuff. Marimba maybe, music box. Yeah, these are pretty good. Oopsies. Band of Neon would be a good one. Just trying to think. Some interesting colors we could add on top. Without sounding cheesy, you know? All right, that should be plenty to choose from. So many good colors. Okay, I need to stop. I grabbed like 10. There we go. 13. My gosh. Okay, so I have like 16 instruments. It could potentially be a nice addition, and this is why I have these databases. So let's just kind of play through. Oops.
It's a goal.
Cool choices. Oh, sorry about that, Ethan. Yeah, welcome, first of all. That actually helps to explain why there might be less people. Darn. Matt is sick today. He had to call out last minute. And he's usually my notification guy. Sending out messages, so whoops. I can't not hear this when I play this. Yeah. That's very Mario. That's so fun. Here's what I'm going to try. Let's try recreating that style, but not going retro. Instead, let's grab the UV again. Workstation UVI, and let's grab a an accordion. That's such a I've written for so much accordion in the last couple years. It's wild, but I love the instrument. There's some really good ones here. I have to actually grab it from World Suites, so let's grab Eastern accordion. I think is my favorite. If it's the green one, yeah. So innocent. And then I like to take the volume parameter over here, if I remember where does it go? Oh yeah, just volume, and then put it on MIDI CC 1, which is the mod wheel. And then I can do this. I can go up and down. See that? Now it's going up and down right here. Now it is plus 6 dB, so I have to go to my mixer and make it minus 6 dB. That way, over here when I'm playing, because an accordion player actually compresses and opens up their instrument. I think that's the right answer. Thanks so much, Ethan. Yeah, this is a super fun one today. Can't believe I've only done this in like an hour. Hour and a half. Crazy. I want to double the accordion with the melody. Do like the stabs. I don't know if that'll work or not. I think it'll work. major. That's what it is. Gosh. If. Right? I don't know, like you guys would know, but. What chords are those? Oh, it's F. Oh. F, F. Wow. E, E, F chromatic. That's so tricky. I'm really working hard here. When in doubt, copy paste. And we'll just flip the inversions. Right? Like that. See you, Jordan. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Whew, that's toughy. I feel like Mario music uses an accordion like a harmonica in a traditional jazz band. There it goes. Yay. Double this here. And then we'll get the chords there at the end with the accordion. If I can copy this up top. You guys like that? Does that work? There at the end. Yeah, I think it works. Let's listen to it.
It's a goal.
Cool. I really like this. The only thing I hear is the Barry sax is slightly off in timing. Right there. Why is it so awkward? It's a MIDI thing. I feel like these are too loud. The accordion and the session horns. This gets a little squirrely. There it is. Cool. I think we're done here today. That just went by so fast, but you know, it is what it is and it works. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Just very inspired and super interesting piece of music and footage. And yeah, I'm excited to play the game pretty soon. I have a long backlog of other games that I'm working through right now, including Zelda 2. Come on. It's actually the one Zelda game I've never beaten. So I'm finally doing it, and it is brutal. It is absolutely horrific, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I mean, Dark Souls has nothing on Zelda 2. Oh my gosh, it is painful. Lots of not great game design there, but I shall persevere. I'm almost done with it. I've been playing it for a few days, and it's only going to take like 5 days to beat because it's pretty short. But anyway, I shall persevere. Thank you guys for being here today. Lots of fun with Mario Luigi Brothership. Go grab it tomorrow. It releases on Nintendo Switch, or put it on your backlog for next year if you're like me. So, talk to you guys later. Let's play out the final track, and then I'll put together a little video with the final, with sound effects and everything. Yeah, so here we go. Here's my little final draft. Hope you guys enjoy and have a great rest of your day. Oh, and a quick little disclaimer right here. I changed my little pointy down finger right here. It says private coaching now available, StephenMelin.com. I'm back to doing private coaching for those who are interested. It's a 12-month long program. It's not for the faint of heart. It is a 9-session program over the course of 12 months. So we meet every 5-6 weeks, and we go hard. The whole purpose of it is to really focus strongly, more so on the business side, to really help you get some gigs, to work really hard, or on the producing side. Like if you're not too sure about your mixes and how to work in a DAW, there are some prerequisites to be a part of that. It's not just for day one beginners. It's specifically meant for those who are really trying to get a kickstart over their career over the next year and actually start to, make a full-time living out of this as a game composer. So yeah, in the last couple of years, I've gotten to help several dozen composers do that. And it's been such a wild ride getting to help people. So if that's interesting for you, come check it out, stevemelin.com. Come book a free discovery call and we'll chat through it and see if this is a good fit for you. But yeah, not for the faint of heart. So think of it kind of like a school program. It's catered to you, but at the end of the day, it is not for everybody. It's for a very select few. I only take a handful of students per year, so I can give each student 100% attention. So if that's something interesting for you, come check it out. And yeah, let's play out our final Mario and Luigi Brothership. I keep wanting to say mothership. Oh boy, here we go. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Ладно.